What are the top priorities of your training, and have they evolved over the years? And has your training evolved as your priorities have evolved? I've been having some great conversations with some of my coaching clients as well as subscribers of this YouTube channel here about their priorities when it comes to their training. Carrie, a longtime member of the Lose Fat, Get Jacked Inner Circle, just shared a post of her home gym yesterday and mentioning that in her early 50s, her workouts, the top priority is to keep her strong muscles and strong bones, which is definitely a solid goal to be aiming to achieve at this stage of her journey. And that has changed. Her priorities have changed over the years. Years ago, her priorities was to lose weight to be as healthy as she possibly could be, and she lost a ton of weight. Once she lost that weight, her goal was to gain muscle, again, to build those strong muscles and bones. Now, her goal is to keep those strong muscles and bones. I had a great comment, little discussion from a subscriber to this channel. He mentioned how his priorities have changed in recent years, like since having kids. It is amazing how once you have children, how it does shift your priorities. And his priority right now is to get back down to 15% body fat so he can be healthier, and he wants to look great for his wife, as well as being able to play with his kids, be as able-bodied as he possibly can be to really enjoy all the activities with his kids. Again, solid goals. And for myself personally, my goals have evolved over the years. In the early days, it was all about building as much muscle as possible, getting as strong as possible. And when I competed in bodybuilding, the goal was to win the competition, to be able to present my best physique possible, which not only meant like building my best body muscularly, being as lean as it could possibly be on stage and still look my best, but also like the posing routine in itself was a huge important component to showcase your body. So that required a lot of time and dedication to posing practice, which is a workout in itself. But today my goal is to live my life to the fullest. My top priorities are to live my life to the fullest with confidence, pride, zest, and vitality. And of course, that's going to look different and mean something different to each individual. For myself personally, living my life to the fullest with confidence, pride, zest, and vitality means having muscle and strength, balance, coordination, flexibility, mobility, having a healthy heart and lungs, having a healthy brain, having like a clear mind, focused, grounded in the moment, being fully aware of all the things that really allow me to live my life to the fullest and bring out the best in me. So how my training has evolved as my priorities have evolved is that I'm taking a more balanced and holistic approach right now, where I'm incorporating yoga. I just came out of a fantastic yoga class, which really encompasses everything that I just mentioned there. Great for my mindset. Really, it's a great reset in the middle of my day here. Really allow me to be present in the moment. And again, it helps improve my mobility, my flexibility, but my strength as well. Yesterday, I achieved a new goal. One of the owners of the studio was teaching the class, and she like dangled a little carrot in front of me. She saw how I had mastered one of the moves going from a funky forearm stand to a single leg crow, and she's like, well, how about you try a funky forearm stand to forearm stand to funky forearm stand on the other side, and then drop it down to single leg crow. And I was able to do it. So it's been a huge component of confidence, because it's like each class I have a mini victory to celebrate. It's a little bit more challenging to come across with 35 years of lifting experience in the gym. Some of the progress is difficult to measure on a daily basis, but in yoga, a class-to-class basis, I am experiencing mini victories. I'm experiencing measurable growth. So that gives me something to build upon, but also developing a strength in a way that weightlifting just hasn't allow me to, like quote unquote functional strength, like really working stabilizer muscles in a different way, engaging my core in a different way, just engaging muscles in a way that weightlifting hasn't allowed me to, but they complement each other. I wouldn't be able to do some of these poses, I don't think, if I didn't have the weightlifting background. And again, what I learned from yoga class, exposing some of the weaknesses and imbalances, allows me to go into the weight room and build upon them, strengthen upon them, as well as what I'm gaining from the weight room there. So because of all its benefits, I tend to hit yoga daily. Mind you, some practices are just focused on holding deep stretches, so it's more of a flexibility type thing. There's other classes that are very intensive, especially when it comes to inversions and calisthenics, some pistol squats, some Cossack lunges, some high rep work that really brings us to that point of failure. So different kinds of challenging classes, and then there's other flow classes that really focus more on the mobility aspect of it. So I'm getting a great variety in there that really helps me improve upon my muscle, my strength, my mobility, my flexibility, my balance. So really covering all the bases, including my mental health as well. Now, just got out of a killer full body workout here. The way I have evolved my weight training in recent years is cutting back from 6 workouts per week to 5 workouts per week to 4 workouts per week. Now I'm finding that 3 workouts per week is suiting me best. And it doesn't matter whether I'm doing a full body routine like we are this month in the Lose Fat, Get Jacked Inner Circle, or next month, the month of October, we're going to be following an upper lower split. I'm still going to be training 3 days per week. So it'll be like upper, lower, upper. The next week will be lower, upper, lower, and continuing to cycle through those workouts in order there. I personally am finding that my body is responding better to my weight training sessions than ever before. I think I look better. There's no question about it. I'm feeling better. And I'm hearing the same thing from a lot of others who have cut back their weight training to like 3 or 4 days per week when they're used to training 5 or 6 days per week. The performance in the gym is through the roof. They are hitting personal best more often. They feel stronger. They don't feel beat down. They're just really is suiting them best all around. Now, this is, again, it's very personal. It's very individual. I am doing what's suiting me best right now, how I've evolved with my overall lifestyle here. So it doesn't mean that you need to reduce your weight training to 3 to 4 days per week. Go with what suits you best and what your top priorities are right now with where you're at in your journey. My priorities have changed just because, I'm older. I'm going to be 49 years young this week. Perspectives have changed. Again, as the more experience you have lifting, and the older you are, you start to look at things like, I just want to be able-bodied. I want to be able to do everything I want to do for my life. So if I go on a vacation where I'm going to be climbing up steps, like hundreds, maybe even thousands of steps to get to the top of a temple or a pyramid, I want to be able to do it. I want to have the lung capacity to do it. I want to have the strength to do it, the balance, the coordination. I want to have all full capacity to accomplish those goals. So I'm just kind of designing my lifestyle in a way that's setting me up for success there. And I'm happy to report that I am in a consistent cardio routine, getting out for a jog 3 times per week and feeling absolutely incredible. I did the right thing by easing myself into it. Just a nice, light, slow jog. Like I felt like I could do more. I felt like I could push the pace a lot faster. I felt like I could go more often, but that's the mistake I made in years past. And it was just too much for my knees to handle. But because I've eased myself into this cardio routine, I've been able to sustain it and build upon it and improve upon my cardiovascular conditioning, and I am feeling on top of the world. So I'm not doing any cardio today. I typically don't do it on weight training days because I'm already doing weight training plus cardio, so I tend to do it on my off days. And most days, I take some time to do some self-massage. It may not be all at once. Sometimes it's broken up throughout the day, but either way, I make it a priority to get some self-massage in there because it really helps me with my overall mobility. It works out some knots, some trigger points, just helps me move my best and feel my best. And oftentimes I'll do it when I'm like listening to an audio book or watching a TV program or a movie or just winding down at the end of the day. So I may use a lacrosse ball to work out some trigger points, a softball. I got this other ball from Aletha Health. Again, some other products if I want to work out my neck muscles back here. This is another great product from Aletha Health. One that I use every day. My psoas has been really tight, so the Mark from Aletha Health is fantastic for releasing the psoas muscle. It sucks, it hurts. I've done a review on this. I'll link down below in the description. I also, some self-massage, the Eictaway massage gun. This has been my favorite massage gun out of all of them that I have experimented with. I've had this for years and it is a solid, durable product. I actually don't think they make it anymore. They just make replacement parts for it. The Eictaway cupper here, it's an electronic cupper. It's got some infrared light on that. And I just received this product. I'll be doing a review on it soon. The Eictaway scraper, it's got heat and vibration. Really liking it so far in the first 2 days that I've been using this. Also, the Rumble roller. This is great. This little gadget that I got from here, the Beastie Ball, if I want to work out some knots and trigger points in my upper back muscles here. So all in all, if we're looking at my overall routine and talking about my priorities and setting my structure, scheduling, like organizing my training in a way that's going to allow me to fulfill those priorities that are most important to me. I'm weight training 3 times per week. I'm doing cardio 3 times per week. I'm in the yoga studio just about every single day. Again, some of it's just focused on gentle stretching and holding those stretches for a while. Some are focused on the flowing poses. It's great for mobility. Some are focused on strength and really developing strength through a variety ranges of motion, something that I can't build just from my regular weight training sessions. And also working in some flexibility and mobility here. All this, again, just to allow me to live my life to the fullest with confidence, pride, zest, and vitality. So zest, energy, feeling my best, moving my best, just feeling on top of the world, doing things that bring great joy to my life, that aren't beating me back down, but just feel right to me. Vitality, again, the health, like I just want to live a long, healthy life, be able-bodied, be able to do all the things that I want to do for the rest of my life. Confidence comes from not only looking good, and my body is simply a product of me doing the things that bring great joy to my life, but like I said with the yoga, like focusing on the mini victories, whether it's with learning certain poses or in the weight room, if you're hitting a personal best in there, maybe it's just mind-muscle connection. You're experiencing a better mind-muscle connection with the movements that you're performing. Maybe you experience an aha moment in the gym. You celebrate those victories. That's how you build confidence. If you're in fat loss mode right now, gaining confidence from setting goals that are challenging yet attainable, that aren't like so outrageous that it's going to be a challenge. Like if you're trying to take an all or nothing approach, I'm going to eliminate all processed foods and going to eat nothing but whole natural foods, and I'm going to be like super aggressive with my diet and try to lose several pounds per week. Like that's just not sustainable. That you might experience a boost in motivation in the beginning, but you're not going to hold on to it. So we're talking about lasting success here. And again, like I said, everyone's priorities are different, and you may have the same priorities as me of wanting to live your life to the fullest with confidence, pride, zest, and vitality. But maybe that means spending 5 days in the gym. Maybe yoga is just not a part of the mix for you. Mobility and flexibility, like doing it in a way that suits you best. You might just be following some other videos that allow you to work through that full range of motion and develop a strength in a way, like do different calisthenic movements that feel right to you. So it's very individual. You can take a plan like I'm always talking about in the Lose Fat, Get Jacked Inner Circle, where the members are following the same plan that I am each and every month, but they make it their own. They follow the days of the week that serve them best. They may swap out an exercise for one that feels best to them. They may change the rep range to one that suits them best. And some are doing yoga, some are taking on like the handstands that I've been doing. They're loving that. Some are, we're just all different. We're eating a little bit different. We're moving a little bit different, yet we're following the same kind of workout plan, just modifying it to make it our own and to, again, be in alignment with our own personal top priorities.